You're looking to do something fancy for those holidays? Let me show you the stuffed pork crown roast. So in order to make our crown roast, I have 2 bone-in pork loin roasts. As you can see, these have been already Frenched. Now you could ask your butcher to do this if you don't want to do it at home. This is going to make a pretty good serving, but if you want it to crown, you have to use 2 roasts. But when we crown it, we'll tie the 2 ends together like this. That's what makes that beautiful crown roast. But you know, we're going to kick this up even further. We're going to be stuffing this one. Let's go ahead and trim it up a little bit. Now just like on a rack of ribs, I want to go ahead and peel that tendon off. So on the loin of the pork, under that fat cap, there's a thick silver skin. And what we're doing, I really don't want to keep it on, so let's go ahead and remove it. Now on the ends I'm going to join, I'm going to just fillet a little piece of that meat over to help cross over and make the connection. And now we're going to go ahead and butterfly them both open. So I'm going to cut right under that seam, knife pointed away. Once you get that flap open one time, you can go ahead and just make another one. Now that one's done, let's go ahead and do our next one. There it is. Now we'll go ahead and lay them both together. Now I want to go ahead and season the inside. I'm using that Boudreaux's prime beef and chop seasoning. I'm also going to use some of that Boudreaux's low and slow. Now you could be as creative as you want with this. Today I'm using a red pesto, so it's sun-dried tomatoes, olive oil, garlic, basil. I'm using prosciutto, and I grated up some gruyere cheese. You could do spinach, artichoke, and you could do boudin if you wanted to in this. It'd be awesome. A few dollops of that pesto. Now I'm going to layer in that prosciutto. Now I'm going to just spread in that freshly grated gruyere cheese. I'm going to take it and we're just going to roll it up. I'm going to take some butcher's twine and tie it all up. You take it carefully, you want to form it together to make that crown. Now what I could do on this side is use that string to go around it to keep this end closed. And now I'll go 1 or 2 times around the whole thing to try and get it as round as we can. Now we got our crown roast. We'll season the outside and get it on the sheet pan. One last final shaping. Into the oven, I got it at 325 with the convection on. Now that roast has been cooking about 45 minutes. I'm going to crank the heat up to 375.
Over your plate.
Now that we let our pork rest, let's go ahead and cut all that twine off. Now for your presentation, you can serve it just like this. You can put some dressing right on top. But you know we gotta cut this thing open so I can show y'all. There you go, that's the next level.